music scene that I studied was the music scene at UC Santa Cruz, specifically the indie rock scene at house shows. The venues that I attended were one at a neighborhood kind of by the campus, and that one was, it was like outside on the side with like there was like a fence, and it was just a flat lawn with the band and then a bunch of people. And then at the second one, it was by the boardwalk, kind of like in the neighborhoods up there in a way. And that one was the band, the people, and then trees. And at the first show, which was Friday night, that one I saw Mutt at, and that one had a bunch of mosh pits and people that were kind of more just like this aesthetic, I would say. And then at the Saturday night show was Madarone, which were people with more this aesthetic. So two different groups of people. Some, like, they're all college students. However, I noticed a little bit of an aesthetic difference at those two shows. However, energy, kind of the same, little bit of a difference at both. However, same music, pretty much the same group of people, just a little bit change in aesthetic. And at the first show, energy was a little bit higher, and at the second show, energy was a little bit mellow. So at the first show, it is on a Friday night. As far as encounters, I would say the encounters that I had at the first show, I was in the mosh pit, so I was just being pushed, pulled, typical, mosh pit stuff. And then at the second show, I was actually in the back, surrounded by people. I was with a couple of my friends, so I didn't socialize with a whole lot of strangers, but I talked to some people at the front when we were going in, and just kind of small talk. And then I mainly just hung out, kind of chilled, and I was kind of trying to be a little bit more observant at that show of what people were wearing, what people were doing, all that stuff. But at the first show, I would say the big amount of people that were there were women in the mosh pit, and where I was mainly women. A lot of masculine presenting women, a lot of like baggy jeans, baggy tees, mullets, shaved heads, kind of wolf shags, stuff like that, piercings, tattoos, kind of more of a grungier vibe, because Mutt is more of a grunge band. They all fit in the realm of indie rock, but I would say that Mutt is more of a grunge, kind of like hard rock, indie rock band. So there was a lot of grunge, and a lot of lesbians, a lot of masculine presenting women. On the opposite side of that, there were some femme women with piercings and jeans, skirts, whatever femmes wear. And then there were men, obviously, there too, but not a lot, I would say, that I saw. And the band Mutt, kind of basic clothing, like not super grunge, just kind of basic clothing, which is opposite to what the music that they make, which is interesting. But and then at the second show, Saturday night, a lot of flowy skirts and tops, beachy vibe, hippie, and men barefoot, a lot of barefoot men, a lot of bare feet on the men, kind of like blue denim jeans, maybe some khakis, but not in a frat boy way, and then just basic like tees. Very beachy. A lot of blonde boys there.